It's all been takeoff for the Miami Mayhem and especially the men's duo. Next up on the sand from EHP Resort and Marina, Week 7 action from East Hampton. A beautiful venue, a beautiful view as we get set for the Miami Mayhem taking on the Brooklyn Blaze. It's Andy Benesh, Taylor Crabb, Derek Bradford, and Evan Cory. I'm Cameron Irwin alongside Kevin Barnett. And two teams that have somewhat trended in the opposite direction. The Miami Mayhem playing now for the #1 seed. If they have a win this afternoon, they will then take over the spot of Trevor Crabb and Phil Dahlhauser based off the tie-break rules. And of course, those first two teams into Chicago will earn themselves a bye in terms of the seedings. For the Brooklyn Blaze, they are not out of the competition yet. However, a loss here could do some damage. As we look to the Miami Mayhem, this duo seems to be all cylinders firing, Kevin.
Yeah, this is the pair that we thought they were when they teamed up this year and thought, oh, immediately, okay, here's the top American pair. They have proved it throughout the season, that only blemish coming against Palm Beach. And interestingly, the worst offensive output of the season for Taylor Crabb was yesterday. I'm predicting an explosion from Taylor Crabb here, back to his LA ways, where he was detonating in the sand and punishing the ball off the sets of his partner, Andy Benesh.
Andy Benesh has just been on a tear. You mentioned some of the offensive numbers for Taylor. Both of them hit about that 350 mark yesterday, but up at the net it was 4 blocks for Taylor Crabb in the backcourt. The defensive juggernaut, 8 total digs yesterday. The Honolulu, Hawaii native, now at 34 years old and a rejuvenated career, both domestically and internationally. He's aiming for LA 2028.
And that's what made this partnership such an exciting pairing, is with Taylor's defensive capability, his ability to read, react, and then come back and put some heat on the opponent, with Andy having that streaky blockiness that we've seen the last couple of weeks.
The boys from Brooklyn, Derek Bradford and Evan Cory, now sitting at 2 and 4 on the weekends. Just so much anticipation for this team. Derek Bradford, a lot to look forward to in terms of his career. Youngest now in the progressive AVP League.
Now, last match for both of these teams, not where I expected this group to be. I expected them to have a win yesterday. They did not. They get a win here. They're still eligible to get to Chicago. I'd like to see Derek Bradford get those playoff reps. So dangerous a couple of matches ago. Definitely been a huge positive in the league this year in terms of promoting it and performance. People coming out to see that big man play.
Backing him up defensively is Evan Cory out of Metairie, Louisiana. He's been looking to find a little bit more defense and creating second chance opportunities for his partner, because, man, you want to get the ball to Derek Bradford.
Yeah, Evan did a really nice job of providing on-2 opportunities a week ago. If he can get back to that, that would be good. They kind of played keep away from him yesterday. Didn't have a lot of offensive opportunities. They spent their time serving Bradford, did the aces, and that worked. So will Miami go to that? We'll see. What you need from Evan Cory for this pair to win, more digs. He and Ryan Wilcox, the aces, are in the same situation. They must provide more transition opportunities.
There's a lot I can't afford here in East Hampton, but one thing that the Brooklyn Blaze can't afford is a straight sweep. That would, in fact, eliminate them from Chicago. If it's a 3-set loss, they're still in the mix, but a win absolutely keeps them alive.
Be monumental.
Andy Benesh. Talk about some high risers.
Yeah, that battle is going to be at 11 feet, top of the pin, right?
Swing of Andy Benesh, the block of Derek Bradford, two guys over 6'8". Side set. Andy Benesh just chooses to stay down. Light touch, Taylor Crabb.
Nick Lucena, just checking.
Little armpit sizzler.
No, it's Taylor, but yeah, that was Nick-esque.
Again, a win for the Miami Mayhem. takes the top spot, the #1 seed, a jump set. That ball spinning a bit. Andy Benesh doesn't say anything.
It's a day of ambidexterity going on here. Right hand from Evan Cory, third player to go switch hand.
Highlight type performances. Some highlight type performances from Derek Bradford. Think back to LA. One match, 22 kills.
If I was coaching Bradford and Cory, I would switch Derek Bradford's jump serve. I would get him hitting a high ball. He should be able to pike on top of a ball and really work a team short, deep, with spin and pace. That thing should be deadly.
Originally out of Northridge, California. There's that tempo. Change of pace.
Yeah, and a perfect delivery from Cory. And you see that kind of spread. We saw that with San Diego, right? They're famous for that. Buttinger and Evans, where they'll pass to one side far and then set to the other side far. Make a lot of work for the blocker. Got to do that with Andy Benesh.
Trying to get Andy Benesh to move here. Turn, and it's Taylor Crabb protecting the net. One block, T-Crabs.
The worst part of this is the aftermath. You can't let him have that. He's not even above the level of the net.
He'd argue otherwise.
But he came up with it, so you get not only the block on you, you get the chatter.
He'll burn you in two ways. The block and the dig. Highlight performance, Taylor Crabb, as we check in with Rich Lamborn. Rich?
Yeah, if you've been at any AVP events over the years, you know the existence of Paula Crabb always cheering on her boys, beside herself that the monster block cheer was not given to Taylor Crabb on the previous play.
No surprise there. She's also sitting next to you. I'm surprised she didn't start one herself.
We had the match earlier where Miami came up with the loss. Oh, there's a huge stuff block. There's the monster block coming. Miami earlier having the loss on the women's side and losing the cup. Paula texted Trevor and said, "Are you excited about the fact that you won the cup?" Trevor texted back, "I'm excited for Taylor's second place."
Ooh.
She goes, "That's about right." Yeah, you and Paula. Exactly.
I think the winner of Keyboard Warrior will always go to that of Trevor Crabb, because we also got a message up in the booth as the Palm Beach Passion earned their back-to-back cup titles. A loss on the women's side by the Miami Mayhem. They had to come in and win all 4 matches in week 7 as you look to the cup standing. So that 13-3 record will, in fact, hold true for the AVP Cup Championship. Back-to-back go the Palm Beach Passion, Phil Dahlhauser, Trevor Crabb, Melissa Humana-Predis, and Brandy Wilkerson. From 25 to 26, the team in pink picking up the cup.
If that image right there doesn't turn into a shirt in Chicago and even in Dallas, I don't even know what we're doing.
I know Brandy Wilkerson knows a guy.
Yeah, look at that. That is a fine hero shot.
At stake now for the Miami Mayhem. Trying to find that #1 seed as you see Paula Crabb, the AVP team mom, without a doubt.
Yeah, is this her home sand? Is that what we're calling this now?
Originally from Connecticut is Paula Crabb. We've known her because of her love for all things water sports. People a little surprised. They're like, "You're from Connecticut? We just thought you were rowing all over the Hawaiian Islands."
She's taking the ferry later, and then she'll be on her way back to the island.
Back out of timeout. Talk about hang time. Andy Benesh. #2 for him.
Yeah, Paula Crabb has been stuffing Ziploc bags with specially prepared apples with Hawaiian seasoning, and Andy Benesh has been providing stuffs at the net. You can have both sometimes.
It's not about being better.
We got to do better.
How is it consistently like that?
Okay.
Consistently always.
I got to watch the ball.
Yeah, Evan's getting in this mode where he's yelling at the refs. Might want to get out of that mode. I know Rich Lamborn was roasting him a bit in Long Beach.
cause a sand timeout anyways as Taylor says a few words. Trying to slow him down. Taylor not one to make errors from the service line. Neither Crabb brother to that effect. It's got to be nice to trust your skill set so much outside of the service pressure. Another move for Andy Benesh. Perfect in terms of his kill to attempt ratio. Oh, excuse me, that was just wide. The first error for Andy. That was an absolute gift.
That's the worst feeling right there.
I think that one was just rescinded.
Well, this was a tough swing. It ended up landing basically right on top of the tape. So what Derek's trying to do is wipe across the front of that thing because he can't really follow through. He's going to hit the net with his hand. So he has to wipe across the front, and he just caught way too much of the ball, which sent it wide.
Well, we've got a little moment here too, just getting quite the statistical nugget. We always love a little Crabb boil. Well, both of them defenders now. How about the blocks by Crabbs over the years? Okay. I've got that for you after this Benesh swing. That one finding the corner. Taylor in 24 had the advantage 2-1. He had the advantage in 25 over Trevor, 3-1. Trevor's got him this year though. 3 total blocks in 2026. Another victory for Big Bro.
Something tells me Trevor might just chime in with 2 League Cup titles also.
What a touch. Crabb doesn't have to defend that one. Another error from Brooklyn.
Both these guys, Crabb and Bradford, will play a lot of volleyball in a lot of different formats, but you can find them meeting up at 16th Street and Hermosa against each other frequently in 4s. Taylor will be down there as soon as he gets back.
Anticipating. Andy Benesh.
What makes a deadly pair? Well, the defense of one and the block of the other. Here, defense at the net. Andy Benesh, 3 blocks. Let's see how big of a move he makes here. A little show and take there, reaching out to the outside. Oh yeah, bending it to the right to take away that line.
So many different levers for a blocker to create deception. Andy Benesh this time goes up, stays up towards the line, looking for his partner.
Yeah, I love that angle from Bradford that time. These are the kinds of things he can do. Stay off the net, and he can hit with a ton of range because he's coming from a high attack point. So that opens up a lot of different spaces to go if you keep him away from the tape.
Remember, Brooklyn Blaze cannot afford a sweep. This first set looks like it's going all the direction of Miami. Slap of a serve, and why not do that every single time?
We got 7-12. Brooklyn looking for the late comeback here in set number 1.
Feature not a bug here. You keep it within 5 feet of the net. Derek Bradford can feast.
Bradford needing to work into positive territory. Somehow Taylor Crabb secures just enough for the right side of the court. 13-7.
I just love the way he plays with the block. He took a step to the inside, then he's going to work back to the outside. He's always doing something to be ahead in the point.
It's almost as if you can't watch his approach. Just watch his takeoff point. Another full lean and monster block for Benesh. Number 4.
Yeah, Andy Benesh is going to be atop the league now with another fine set performance. This time he jumps into the angle big. Last time he got him down the line. This time gets him into the angle. Andy Benesh winning that chess match.
Set point, Miami. High set. One hand Dig, and he finds the error on the attack.
You knew he was going to swing. Looking for the highlight moment.
I think some East Hampton fans might have just lost their lunch on the courtside box. A full force swing from Taylor Crabb coming at you. Yeah, that'll do it. Set point remains. Tough one. Backing out to the left side of the court.
Benesh did everything right there. Bad pass way deep. You see the way Andy stays open? Keeps his shoulders open. In this case, it's going to be perpendicular to the net because he's waiting to see how far that ball crosses across his body as it's set by Taylor towards the net.
Back to back for Brooklyn. Nice avoidance maneuver from Benesh. Takes set number 1. Get a chance to see Paula Crabb cheering on Taylor in the second set. Miami Mayhem playing for that number 1 seed into Chicago. Second set coming up. Fighting for that singular championship.
Drafted by the NBA and came to the AVP.
Just take a look at this iconic field.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
We have a huge crowd, overflow capacity. Cameron, a lot of players and people have been waiting for this moment in this place.
Ladies and gentlemen, I could not be happier to be right here, right now.
AVP Beach Volleyball is more than a sport. It's an experience. And for just $59 a year, AVP Gold membership gives you all access. Ticket discounts all season, early access to seats, compete in AVP events, and big savings on pro gear. Get in the game and experience everything the AVP has to offer. Get your Gold membership today at avp.com.
Everyone having a little fun. How about some 5 versus 2? Come out and play against the Austin Aces here in East Hampton at EHP Resort Marina. Troy Field, that's just mean. He's trying to find some redemption because last time he found himself in this position, he got blocked.
He did give out the highlight of the year for any fan who has attended a Progressive AVP League event, that is for sure.
And look who's the blocker now. Wilcox up the net. Oh, just kidding. What are they going to do with it? Oh, another!
Troy getting shut down.
Troy Field against the double block out in East Hampton. Thanks so much for joining us. We are in the midst of a match between the the Miami Mayhem. Well, actually, might as well just go with the Austin Aces.
That group out there, that group of 5 has some skills. I like the way they're playing.
And of course, the Brooklyn Blaze, Derek Bradford and Evan Cory drop set 1, 9-15.
You were just talking about 5 versus 2, Cam. How about 5 versus 0? That would be the blocks in set number 1. Andy Benesh putting up an absolute wall. Another fine performance by the leading blocker in AVP League play. And he did it with a variety of different show and take, right? He's winning that match of predicting what Derek Bradford's going to do next. Got a whole bunch of stuff blocks on him and frustrated the big man to a .231 hitting percentage. This is a kid who has been 22-27 in some cases. Andy Benesh dominant.
Don't forget Andy Benesh, 6 blocks. That's his career high back in LA. Can he match that against the Brooklyn Blaze?
1-0 here in set number 2. Brooklyn needs to win this one to force set number 3. Evan, Cory.
I was going to say, Kevin, right now on the stat sheet, gives Andy just 4.
Okay.
We're going back with your plight with the blocking numbers.
Yeah.
Count them up, Randy. Count that one up.
How about now? How about now? How about in the category now? Check with Doug Strauss. Perfect.
He's giving a 5.
It still counts for a point. I don't know if it was a monster truck, though. It was just normal block.
I'm somewhat of a precog, Cameron Irwin.
I was going to say.
Yeah, I do enjoy a good bath, so that might work out for me.
A little Top Gun action for you.
All right, there's a slap angle. I want to see more of this from Derek Bradford. It's just slap shots. That's all you need to be doing is some slap shots. You can mimic Phil and what he did in his career. You have the same height, you have big vertical. A lot more of those could be super deadly over the course of his just burgeoning career. It's like Top Gun out here right now.
I know, the beach volleyball scene.
Yeah.
Just waiting for Tom Cruise to arrive.
But he's going to be late for dinner.
The traffic in the Hamptons, there's a high possibility of that.
We're all going to be late for dinner.
5 kills, 7 errors, not quite the numbers we're used to seeing from Derek Bradford. Dropping out of the way, the block of Derek Bradford.
Going in that trash can.
And you heard it there, let's go. Good response, good open to this set. That's what we saw Austin do earlier. They didn't come out on the winning side on the women's side, but they did come out and start the second frame after losing our first set in excellent fashion. Man, toss the ball higher here, Derek. And lean on it.
Might give that one about a 60% pace. That ball played well above the height of the net.
That battle might go on for a very long time here. Benesh versus Bradford.
I mean, you've got to be excited about the future of men's volleyball, especially on the beach.
Team USA. You got 2 guys. Buddinger's, of course, still in the mix. Looking for that LA 28.
Have a U.S. men's pairing medal for the first time since 2008, as there's another right to left approach for Taylor Crabb.
I've said before, for Ryan Wilcox, the model is Taylor Crabb. We saw Ryan make this exact move in the previous match with the same level of success. I love Taylor when he's making all those different routes out of his hitting patterns.
I wonder who can actually diagram the route tree of Taylor Crabb as he tries to defend the line.
We're going to have to enlist for that. Is that like a descendant of Amerigo Vespucci or something that we're going to have to go to?
You know, you've got at least one slant. You got an out. You got an in. You have it a little dig.
Quick, anyone name another cartographer?
A serve for Brooklyn.
Hey, you'll take whatever you can get right now.
Come on.
Doubling up the score of Miami here in set 2. Absolute focus on the approach from Taylor Crabb. Jump set. Ball is yet to go back on the other side. Benesh. They don't even need it on the side of Brooklyn. Miami is finding ways to win points.
That is one of the more fun points we've had. How about the control? Taylor Crabb a couple of times. Benesh into the sand. And then a big cut to finish. Yeah, it's so difficult to cover yourself. Ball coming right back close to your body. How do you make a play without making it a lift?
Seems effortless for that of Crabb.
Well, he just always looks so smooth. That's the thing about Taylor. You can do a lot of different things to try and frustrate him. He never looks frustrated. Never looks worried.
The ultimate gamer, T. Crabbs, throws the platform high. Unleashes the whip of an arm for Taylor Crabb.
Yeah, just unshakable confidence again, right? It's a bump set. There was a ton of spin on it. Taylor's ability to hit different speeds of balls is one of the things that makes him special.
See the matches, 3-set matches for Brooklyn.
Oh, I think we may have had contact under the net here. We're gonna have a little conference.
If you go under the net, you're allowed to go under the net unless you interfere with the other team playing the ball.
Oh yeah, that should go Miami's way, in my opinion, on the replay.
Big Wave Dave coming down, having the conversation.
Now they don't have the benefit of replay down there. The officials are not looking at it.
So you are allowed to go touching under the net on the sand, but not if you interfere with the
Is there a collision? Might have tripped him up, actually.
Now, I'm not sure that ball is playable.
I think
there was contact, but I'm not sure that ball is playable.
I'm going to call interference on that because he did trip him and he was trying to get to the ball afterwards, Evan. Okay? I don't have much choice on that
judging by the referee talking only to Evan.
Okay.
Yeah, and I like that. You don't have much choice.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm not for sure.
7 on a year. It's terrible.
Not for
Not
sure.
by me.
But now I'm for sure. Interference is the call.
You just can't have those kind of dangerous plays. You can't be going under the net.
Interference as we get Rich Lamborn into conversation.
Kev, I think whether or not he would have gotten there is secondary to whether he was interfered with in the move to get there.
Right.
I think you're right, but once there's contact and once it's like a full sliding tackle, I think the call was made correctly by Big Wave Dave and the officials.
Yeah, we don't have an unplayable in this.
Taylor Crabb at the net. You knew Evan Cory was gonna just let go of that swing. He's trying to prove a point, whether he has one or not.
Well, just a relief valve too for some of the pressure and frustration, right? As Miami's starting to creep back after that quick start from Brooklyn.
It was 3 straight points for Miami. Finally, Brooklyn gets back to the advantage. No look set, and he just dials him up. You gotta like that location.
Yeah, Andy just staying aggressive.
Seven all. T-Crabs is on it. Is it in or out? There was a little movement of the line. I don't know if that was before.
Okay, ball's over here. Ball was
That is out of bounds and a point to the Mayhem. So much pretty tight calls for Big Wave Dave today. Tough stand.
Big Wave Dave is getting challenged up there. It's a bit of a competition between him and Evan Cory.
Tight calls, close plays means it's a good match. Okay. A lot of judgment calls.
Benesh and Crabb again playing for that #1 seed in the AVP League Championships. Single elimination tournament on the shores of Lake Michigan.
Hammer time.
Taylor Crabb just upped it up a little bit. There's some words at the net.
Yeah, that was a little something. And Taylor's a little perturbed with the call, a little sick of the chatter from the other side. Yeah, there's some extra there for you on the ball and verbally.
They trailed 3-6. The 2 earned by Derek Bradford. It was a 6-3 run to start for Brooklyn, then a 6-1 for Miami. Bradford, Cory at 0. Benesh and Crabb 304 on the match. Most of that coming in set #1. Their number starting to climb here in the second. So calculated.
Andy, 10-8.
Andy Benesh just waiting to take a swing at that ball. Lets the block fall, as does he. The lefty challenges the block.
How many is that? I'm gonna have to check.
Well, this is the real question. It was a net violation, so does that even count as a block?
I'm gonna reserve judgment.
We have got a time out, everybody. Time out, and look.
Right now, we're at 6. That would tie his career high.
Doug's telling us that is in fact 6 total blocks, correct? Tying that career high back in LA. Impressive too, 5 of those, excuse me, 4 of those coming in set number 1.
I like him passing out the middle.
5 in total. Crabb had 1 in the first set.
There you go.
Yes, officially 6 blocks. Thank you, official scorer, Andy Benesh. Another really nice defensive performance of the night. He's getting people dialed up, and I love the way he's doing it too. He's doing a bunch of different moves. You can see him playing the game. He is blocking people versus folks just hitting into it, right? I mean, he's making the move to make the play.
Yeah, and what's remarkable too is you think about as much deception as he can create up at the net, you also have that of Taylor Crabb, shifting, moving, juking as a defender. So many inputs from both block and defender. You just don't know where to go. This could very likely be one of the best defensive teams in the world.
America's hoping so. Yeah, I agree with you. They have the tools in the individual defensive aspects of the position, blocker or defender. 8 digs for Taylor.
Three-point advantage, Miami.
That is out of bounds. All right, Brooklyn using that timeout. They need it right now.
Typically called out one of the cardinal sins of serving.
Brooklyn fans, let's get behind your boys. Make a little noise, Brooklyn fans.
Back out of a timeout. Misses one. Just enough room now for the Brooklyn Blaze. Benesh. There's no stopping that. When you're going over a 6'8" block and tagging the back line.
Right, this is what we saw Derek Bradford do earlier, right? When I said I wanted more slap shots like that, the easy 70% on a line to a spot. Andy Benesh capable of the exact kind of offense.
Acer, T-Crabs. That one diving to the back line.
Yeah, we're gonna put this one in the fridge right now. Everything going the way of Miami. They're looking like the #1 seed.
With a straight set victory by Miami, they will eliminate Brooklyn with the back-to-back ace. Down the sideline for Taylor Crabb. An 8-2 run.
As Taylor goes back to Skyball for the match.
He was warming these up earlier.
Skyball for the match and Skyball for the #1 seed. Ball out of bounds.
We'll give him half a point for Skyball.
Well, Rich will have to heckle him about that in the post-match interview.
Second match point, Miami. Out of bounds. Miami takes over #1, while Brooklyn will not play in Chicago.
A disappointing result for the first-year qualifiers in Bradford and Cory. Learning is difficult. A lot of potential still in those young men. It's going to be a tough moment, but I expect that team to be back. We have not seen the last of Evan Cory and Derek Bradford.
And the Miami Mayhem boys.
Miami Mayhem close out the regular season with a 7-1 record that matches Trevor Crabb and Bill Dahlhauser of Miami, or excuse me, of Palm Beach. However, the tiebreak belongs, and off of points as well, to Miami.
Yeah, strong performance throughout the season. I love the pairing of these two men for progressive AVP League play, for potential American representation in Los Angeles. A lot of upside left for the two men that are joining Rich right now.
Here with the victorious Miami Mayhem, you guys clinched the #1 seed going into Chicago. That has to feel nice.
Yeah, I think the benefit of that, we get to pick when we want our semifinal game, so I think that's a big advantage.
Particularly strong blocking performance today. Was there something particular you dialed in on those guys?
No, I thought we had a good game plan going in, and it's always nice when the game plan works from the beginning, and we kind of kept it the whole time. I thought Taylor caught them, made them off balance on his serving. He probably point scored at like 70% or something, so it makes it easier on my job when they're a little out of rhythm.
On the blocking topic, you got a block like we're accustomed to seeing out of you. Your mom was beside herself that we didn't do the monster block chant for you. Does she need to calm down, or are you fine with that level of enthusiasm?
No, I think every block I get should be a monster block.
It was indeed fine performance from you guys today. Congratulations on the #1 seed, and we will see you in Chicago.
Thank you.
You know what? I'm on Taylor Crabb's team right there. Every block here should be celebrated.
When the defenders are getting them, absolutely.
An updated men's standings. Andy Benesh, Taylor Crabb, 7-1. You might be thinking, what in the world? 875, that matches Crabb and Dahlhauser. But again, it's that head-to-head and the points allowed that creates the opportunity for Miami taking home the #1 seed.
Does that make the entire season a crab boil if they're going just one loss apiece?
I mean, potentially, we might be seeing that on the shores of Lake Michigan come the championships. For Kevin Barnett, Rich Lamborn, I'm Cameron Irwin. Thanks so much for joining us here from East Hampton. We can't wait to see you in Dallas.